We've all heard about it. We've all been expecting it. It's all been said it's going to happen, but now it's here. Israel has officially launched their invasion on Gaza. These are what are called shaping ops, okay? So there's not 300,000 men currently pouring across the border of Gaza, but the invasion has begun. Shaping ops, best way to describe it for you guys who do not know what it is or may not know a lot about military terms and stuff like that. Shaping ops are basically you get in your car to go on a road trip. You're currently on your way to a road trip, but you need to fill up on gas to continue. That's basically shaping ops in that type of analogy. So Israel has pushed on here. This is the territory they have gained. You can see these strips. So obviously they're trying to secure these roads and push Hamas into Gaza City. Also from the sea, they've started. And over here, as you can see, making some controlling of this city, pushing in that way. And there's fighting reported here where the map does not show the Israeli forces actually at. There are reports that the Israelis and the Hamas are going at it right now, like very intensely. How this thing started, first off, Israel cut off the contact stuff, or basically people would use to contact, like phones, everything. They cut it off completely, okay? For Hamas not to be able to contact, I'm pretty sure that was the reason. And then they bombed it with very big bombs, okay? They bombed it a lot, basically airstruck Gaza where they thought Hamas were, and where Hamas was, because their intelligence is pretty good. And then they've launched these attacks. These are probably, it's just out, so these are probably, I don't know, probably like max 10,000 soldiers. I don't think that, probably like a couple thousand soldiers coming here to do, again, these shaping ops, to get the ground basically set up for what's going to happen in Gaza. The best way for me to describe this is what's going on in Ukraine. Currently in Ukraine, the Ukrainians have crossed over into Kherson, the Russian side of Kherson Oblast, and have established these footholds, so when the Ukrainian real attack comes, they have a place to stay, like their base over there. So, shaping ops, okay? So this is not the invasion of where 300,000 dudes come pouring in. Israel has clarified that. However, this is the start of the invasion. No casualties reported as of now. However, the UN did have an emergency meeting, and basically a thing was drafted where they told Israel and Gaza immediately to have a ceasefire. Israel obviously refused. You cannot call for a ceasefire after what happened on October 7th, 8th, and even now, bombs are still falling in Israel. Okay, so you cannot have a ceasefire after that. Israel wants Hamas eliminated, rightfully so, and the United States has deployed 2 more additional aircraft carriers to the Middle East. So things are heating up really big right now. Also, the United States has struck Iranian-backed proxies, Iranian-backed militias in Syria, ammo depots, and stuff like that. Also, an important thing to note that yesterday Russia met with Hamas. The Russians met with Hamas to discuss the release of Russian hostages in Gaza. Of course, this outraged Israel. I've been saying this all along. Russia is not a friend of Israel, and now it's becoming quite clear that Russia is not a friend of Israel. However, this situation goes further than Israel and Gaza, Israel and Palestine, even Israel and Iran, because this could lead to World War III. And I'll explain very quickly how, okay? America has already said any other proxy, whether Hezbollah, Houthis, or a legitimate government, gets involved against Israel, okay, attacks Israel, okay, or joins war with Hamas, they will get involved. Not like what we're seeing with Ukraine with aid, although there will be aid. They will get involved militarily. Most likely with air and the aircraft carriers that they have with their air power and stuff like that, they're probably not going to send boots on the ground. However, this could trigger a response and a war with Iran, which Iran has a formal military alliance with Russia, and Russia and China are pretty close allies, but let's leave China out of it for now. Russia and Iran could literally get in a war with America because of this, and then you got all NATO, and then you're in World War III. Okay, so World War III can happen because of it. I'm not saying it will, okay? I'm just saying there is a huge possibility of World War III happening right now, okay? So obviously, we don't condone the killing, we don't condone the violence, okay, but we do report the facts. And currently what's going on is, unfortunately, because of what Hamas did, unfortunately violence and killing is currently going on. So we're going to report about that. Obviously we don't condone any of that, but Hamas did it. Hamas brought this on, unjustly brought this on the Palestinian people. It was Hamas. People say it was Israel, it was Hamas. If Hamas would have not attacked, this would not have been happening. Hamas killed over 1,300 Israeli civilians, okay? So, in that massacre, which people are saying is the biggest thing since the Holocaust against the Jewish people, so Hamas did this. Unfortunately, this is what it came down to. Killing and violence, obviously we do not condone it on the Arden Report. We'll just bring you the facts. YouTube, I do not condone violence or killing of any kind. I'm simply reporting on what's going on in this unfortunate conflict. Make sure you guys like, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe, join the Fact Army. Catch you guys on the next video. Bye.